We are back at Michigan International Speedway, and this time we decide the title. 30 laps around this 2-mile oval, and we will have our 8th champion of the Android Cup Series. On the pole for today's event is the 66 of Winnie Calhoun, to his outside is the 29 of Joey Kovra. Third, David Vickers. Fourth, Jay Jefferson. Right at the top 5, it is Marcus Sachi. Rest of the qualifying order on the left side of the screen, Evan Hunter, the lowest starting championship 4 contender. He is starting 26th. He'll have to dig his way out of the back of the field. Starting 19th is Austin Robb. Starting 15th is Mathis Wells. And starting 13th, the highest of the 4, Stephen Colon, looking to go back-to-back in the Android Cup Series. So the pace car goes in. We are getting set for 30 laps around Michigan. Here we go. Coming to the start-finish line. Green flag is out. We're racing in the finale of Season 8. Cars already bouncing off of each other big time here on lap number 1. And look at that 4 wide with the 25 of Stephen Colon in the middle. Mathis Wells lurks right behind. But for the lead up here, it's the 43, the 98. They're all trying to go for it. They're beating and banging back there after they hit the wall off of turn number 2. But here goes the 43 for the lead through 3 and 4. It'll be side by side to lead lap number 2. It'll be the 43 at the line. But both of the championship 4 contenders now on the outside. That is, the championship 4 contenders that are currently in the top half of the pack. There's been some separation already between 2 packs. So let's see if the 5 or the 4 can work their way up to the front here. But here's a pass for the championship lead. Mathis Wells going for it. It's only lap 3, but you got to get those spots fast. The 98 currently your leader. She flipped last time we went here at Michigan. Hoping to not repeat that. As they go down the backstretch once again, they spread out into turn number 3. Vickers making a dive bomb move. Here's the 03 and 25 still side by side. That dive bomb move not going to work. 4 wide back there for the final 4 contenders. Again with the 7, the 03, the 77, and the 25. Sachi kind of scraped the wall, I bet, right there. You got real close. The contender that's closest to catching up is the 4 back there. No, that's the 5 actually. Kind of lashed onto this front pack here. But to the inside once again, it's Stephen Colon. There's Hunter still back there kind of struggling, but he's making his way up here slowly but surely. Here's the 03, 3 wide for 3rd. And now side by side for lead once again. They kind of fanned out big time for a spot in the top 10 back there. That was, I think the 5 was around that area. McShane got the wall. Looks like the battle is condensing just a little bit. We got just 2 cars between the 5, the 25, and no one between the 25 and the 03. And Rob is going for another spot. This season, there hasn't been a clear favorite for the championship. You saw season 6. It was definitely Shane Russell who was the top dog that season, and he won the championship. And this time, I think that whoever wins is completely deserving of this one. Rob making his way through the middle. Oh, bouncing off the walls is 78. Hunter in the middle of 3 wide. Rob on the outside. This could work here. He's pushing the 45. 43 might have to check up on the inside, but I don't know. The 42 is getting awful close to that wall. Hits it, and they're going around. The 42 and 17 involved. The 42 comes up the racetrack. That's gonna slow down. I don't think any of them were in there. Yeah, they all escaped. And it's Oskin to lead them back. And the good day has just gone down the drain for David Vickers in the 42. Just got a bit too close to the wall and ended up costing him a chance at this win. He's probably got significant side damage, but he just went for a spin. He's obviously not going to the garage, but bounces off that wall, comes back down into Andy Thomas, and look at the avoidance from a lot of these guys. Fitzwater just barely gets clipped by Thomas, but there's the 43 getting in. I thought the 83 was going to shoot to the high side, but kind of stalled for a little bit, but that might have been the best decision as there were cars up there. And where's the 4? Is he already by this when this is happening? I think he might have been. He was okay, he actually benefited big time from this. He was in the middle 3 wide, and now he's going to get to the outside here, pass a whole lot of cars, and I think now all 4 of them are in the top 10. This is like a situation we had last year where all of them, you could throw a blanket under them and any of them could win the title at like 5 to go. Shaping up to be another championship race like that, and Michigan never disappoints. But another angle of this crash, and you'll see it from the 5's point of view, just shoots on by on that outside lane. But we gotta go back to those involved in the accident. The 42 of David Vickers. Oh, hang on. Okay, I don't think there was any contact between the 29 and him, but yeah, just going back here real quick. It's the 25 who makes the move to the inside of the 03. That kind of checks up the 59 and himself. Vickers gets the wall, and a whole lot of people end up avoiding this one, which is very fortunate. This could have been a lot bigger. We saw like a crash that took out at least 15 cars last time we went to Michigan. But I don't know if some of these guys have damage or if they're coming into pit, but I don't know, they shouldn't need to. But back up front, Samuel Oskin leaves the field. And we're coming to halfway. We'll restart just before halfway, I believe. Yeah, looks like we will be going back green lap 14. So Oskin leads it. And then you got the 03 in second. He is a championship 4 contender, the leader right now of the championship. Then third is the 98 of Premix Shane. Fourth, Russ Henson right at the top 5. It is Stephen Colon. No one has gone back-to-back. No one is even ever a multi-time champion in the Android Cup Series. He's looking to be the first, and I believe the only multi-time Championship 4 contender since Aiden Shepard. But in Season 4, he got wrecked out early on. The 5 and the 4 sit right behind 7th and 8th, and the 32 and the 91 round out the top 10. We're back green. The 25 jumps high, same with the 4. Now 77 with a good jump. Looks like Austin Robb will go to the inside of the 25. That's her second in the championship race. The 4 on the outside of the 91 going backwards. Now look at this, Rob. 4 wide down low. Rose is going to clear in the middle. So that move is probably not going to be as major as Austin Rob would have hoped, as now he gets put 3 wide middle. The 25 is going to run right to the back of him as the 98 clips the wall. Here comes Cologne, diving down to the inside, trying to take back second. Here's Hunter trying to get clear of that mess, but he's got Harmon to the inside of him, maybe hoping on that high side that he'll have to check up, or that he'll get a big run on the high side. It looks like that's what will happen. Now his sights are set on the front pack. He does not want to be the last out of the contenders for too long. He wants to come back and get this championship lead. And you don't need to win the race to win the championship, but it has taken a win more times than not, I believe, at this point. I think season 2, season 4, season 6, and season 7, we've had the championship winner also be the winner of the race. And one of the guys to do it was the 25 of Cologne. He's to the inside, and he has taken over the championship lead just past halfway, as we got 14 laps remaining in this race. Now, McShane to the inside. Gonna put him in the middle lane. Oh, the 03 got the wall. I'm not quite sure what happened there. He kind of just got loose off the corner. And these two are going to power on by. They're all running close together at Michigan here as this race winds down. Give third to the 25, but the 5 right there in fourth. He's going to take over third real soon here. Wells on the outside. Scored 7th that last lap. And now it's Fitzwater hitting the wall. That is in front of Wells, but it looks like Wells will probably try and get down low here. No, he won't, but looked like he had a hole. But he's got to run in the middle. Fitzwater barely doesn't scrape the wall that time, but he looked like he was going to. The 03 pulling the 5 in there. Out to the inside goes Cologne. To the inside goes Wells for second in the fight. The contenders right now, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the 4 gets sent high by the 98. It'll be a battle between the 03 and the 25 here right now. The 5 almost clipped the wall, but stays out of it to my knowledge. Didn't see any sparks. Coming to 10 to go next time by. Look at the push that the 25 is getting from the 77. I don't know if I would want that off of turn number 2. 5 definitely got the wall that time around. He'll have to regroup and find a hole inside quick if he doesn't want the 03, 25, and 4 to run away with this one. But he's still repping the outside lane. If he hits the wall, he hits the wall. And it worked. He's getting a run. The 77 out of the inside for the lead. Oh, look out back there. Contact. And around goes the 7 in front of 2 of the championship contenders. They're scattering to get by on the inside. And they're still wrecking in turn number 3 with the 482 and 29. The 91 going on by. But the 7's destroyed. The 43 will get some spots out of this. But up front, it was. Let's see. It was the 4 to lead them back to the line. And this is a major development here in Michigan. The 25 has major side damage to his vehicle, got involved in that wreck. That is a shame. And this really impedes his chances at going back to back here. But let's slow this down. This is how most wrecks start. They just squeeze up on the outside and hit the wall so hard they come down the track. The 00 and 20, not the 25, the 7 were already squeezing together. And then they are going to collide. And that's going to squeeze the 25 into the outside wall again, but this time with the 00's nose in his door. And that's where he got that damage from. I don't know if Austin Robb can escape this fine, but, I mean, doesn't have much damage. Look at the 59 slide and save that race car. And 78 got a piece. And here they are coming back up. I think the 42 was coming back up. I don't know. Oh, we got the 97. And that's what got him into the 29. Got them into the wall. But yeah, wow. So we're going to look at this from another camera angle real quick here. From the point of view of the 25. I'm not quite sure if you're going to see how the wreck starts in this camera. Yeah, okay, you can. You can see the closing bit. So, yeah, the 25 bounces off the wall. That creates a sandwich situation between the 7, the 00, and the 25. And he's very lucky to not get any more damage from that than he did, because look at those guys coming up the racetrack. They had to check up. He probably got a bit more luckier than he should have, because he came away with, I think, a top 10 spot. Or at least somewhat close. Yeah, top 10. 10th. Well, the 5 was 12th. So I don't know, it might be that side damage that could eliminate the 25, but if this was just going off of order alone, he is not out of it by any means. But that is the wreck that has shaken things up at Michigan. We will have a late race restart here to decide the championship, and we are going to bunch things back up again and have a 5 lap to go fight for this championship. The 66, 78, and 7 all retired from that accident, but here's the rundown. Evan Hunter, your current leader. That 77 winds up second after that, just barely had the lead stolen from at the end. Third place, it is the 98 of Pre McShane. Fourth, you have the 03, Mathis Wells, right there in striking distance of the 4. Fifth, you have Anton Charbois. Sixth, the 73 of DeLello. Seventh, Andy Thomas. Eighth, Zachary Fitzwater Sr. Almost got in the championship 4, if not for a bad day at Talladega. Ninth place, it is Owen Miles, and right at the top 10, it is Stephen Colon. And this is a bit worse than I thought. He's got damage on both sides of that car, but if he can continue running at pace, then he's got a shot at this one. And if he does have damage that hinders him, it's a matter of if the 5 can get by. We're back green. A great restart for the 03. Not so much the 4 as they immediately jump to the outside, but look out, here's the 28 going to the inside of the 03. Wells is going to need a run from the middle here. 25 is slow. Rob is going to need to get by here soon. But that might do it. This might be a 2-horse race once again for this championship fight. And Hunter gets put up high. They're both up high. The 03 a bit higher. Where are the others? Alright, the 5 is broken free. So can he catch up? He's got 4 laps to do it. And he's probably thinking, man, I wish I was closer, because the rest are way up top. They're scraping the wall. But now he is on the outside. This is going to be a topsy-turvy fight for the championship. The 03 just got down low. Here he comes. on the inside of the 4. This is for the lead in the championship, coming to 3 to go. He might want to get to the inside of the 98 here. The 98 pulls up. Here he goes for that spot. But I think the 4 has a good window to pull inside here. He does. But now the 17's there. These drivers want to win this race. I don't care about no championship battle, but the 03 throws a mean block on the 4. That's going to work. You're going to need to throw these blocks late in this race. 2 to go. Hunter chasing down the 03. There he goes for the lead in the championship fight. Wells trying to work the middle. The 4 has to let off big time on the inside, putting him in the clutches at 17. And Wells is going to drive away. The 4 stuck on the outside. I think he's going to need a miracle to get this one. As we come to the white flag, one more lap to go. That's the 28 out front now. Wells in prime position to win this race and become yet another driver to win the race in the championship. Through 1 and 2 for the final time and on the back straightaway. Looks like it'll be one of these two though. It was not a good corner for Wells, but he's got this championship in hand, it looks like. Where's the 4? A good corner for the 03. I think this is going to make it set in stone as they go side by side for the win. 3 wide for the win. Looks like Oskin's going to get in the middle, and Mathis Wells is your Season 8 champion. And what a fight that was. The restart kind of shuffled things up and kind of took the 5 out of it, but he tried his best getting clear of those cars in the back. The 25's damage was just too much for him to keep going at a normal pace. He dropped back to 22nd after that, but the main shove was between the 03 and the 4. Hunter tried diving to the inside at 2 to go, but just did not stick on the inside. And we saw that a lot of times in this race. And unfortunately, it got the 4 behind the 03. But this was an intense fight for the championship nonetheless. And ends up with Mathis Wells, the victor. Out of the race is the 66, the 78, the 7. And that's pretty much it for this championship race. Same with Oskin, victorious. That's his first win of the season, I believe. DeLillo oh so close. The 17 tried a last-ditch effort. They were all 3 wide for the win at the end, all behind the 03, but in the end, Oskin through the middle got the win. A 25 was leading late, got 5th. McShane was strong all day. 6th place for her. 7th place was Owen Miles, strong day, and 8th place, Evan Hunter. So close, yet so far. Will Parrish in the 32, 9th and 10th. At the top 10 is Daniel Voiles. Once again, is the 5 got 12th. Probably hope for more on this one, and same with Stephen Colon, but after he got involved in that wreck, it was too much for his car to continue under normal power. So, as another season of the Android Cup Series in the books, and I can guarantee 2 more. I'm not sure if I'd want to stop after 10. I guess that's up to how Gamer and R goes. If that takes up a lot of my time, and how much of my time this takes up. Maybe if I don't conveniently get sick halfway through the season, stopping my roll of daily races, then we can definitely actually get a 15-day, 15-race series, actually 16 with the All-Star race, going here. And it was a good season. It was a good return to form, and hopefully the theme was a good idea. We're doing next gens next season, so we'll look forward to that with centered numbers, obviously, because I don't think 4 numbers would look quite good on the Gen 4, but you never know. But a great season and a great end. Michigan once again never disappoints. It was a great race last season, the season before that. It has always been the great championship venue for this series. No matter how many twists and turns on the middle of the schedule, it will always be Talladega and Michigan to start the season and Talladega and Michigan to end it. So thank you for watching these 15 races of the Android Cup Series. Glad to bring you another season. And let's go to victory lane with Mathis Wells and Samuel Oskin mainly for winning the race. And congrats to Mathis Wells for winning the championship in Season 8. But let's go to victory lane with the 77 here. Thank you for watching the Android Cup Series. We'll see you next time.